In the Treasurer's speech, he mentioned the word housing just once, and that was in relation to a very specific housing need for remote housing in the Northern Territory. Otherwise, affordable housing has been left unaddressed in this budget. There were a few small steps towards a better affordable housing policy in the last budget, but nothing to build on those small steps in this one. Well, the key thing is that our public housing authorities and our social housing providers, including not-for-profit community housing, should have the assurance of a subsidy to their operations so that they can afford to provide and maintain housing for people on low incomes whose incomes don't cover the cost, the ongoing cost of housing. That's the key thing, a subsidy for sub-market housing. And we still don't have the assurance that all of the housing that we need for people who need affordable sub-market housing, we still can't finance the ongoing operation of that system out of what the federal government provides. We've got a social housing sector that is basically on a starvation ration. It can't currently afford to properly maintain the stock, much less grow it in line with community needs. And really what we need to do is to ensure that they have the income they need to maintain their stock and to grow their stock and bring more housing into the system for people who need it. And that requires funding from government. We don't have that in this budget, but that's really what we need to get that system working. The other side of it is that we could make private housing less costly. The problem there is that too many people with money to spare are given incentives to throw their money at housing. And that's through our tax settings at the federal level and at state level. And that makes housing unnecessarily expensive and costly. So those settings have been left unaddressed in this budget. They've also left unaddressed the need for properly subsidising the sub-market affordable housing sector. So really no progress on our affordable housing problem.